But right now, what we have is we have all of these volunteers who are on the stern of the boat. They're listening and they're being told to bring the boats in or take the boats out. Look at this. We've got a coxswain with a GoPro on her head there, so she'll have footage of the race.
I told you they like the pictures and the vids. If you don't have the content, did it really happen? And we're off.
Yeah, Suze, let's do it.
And once again, these athletes are accelerating those boats from 0 to whatever the top speed of that boat are. It looks like lane 0, Miami Beach Water Sports Center, Miami Beach Rowing Club has got out to a quick lead. And can they hold on to it? They are out there fast. As we look across, we'll see over here with bow number 5. It looks like TriStar Rowing is right there with them out in front. But this is a long race in that 4 with coxswain. You have that extra weight of that coxswain. So the question is, can they hold on to that?
Absolutely. And again, that was a very, very awesome lead by Miami Beach here in that lane 0, coming in hot, the lane of heart. But as we look onto that other side of the field here, it looks like we're going to have Maritime in lane 5, or sorry, not Maritime, sorry, TriStar in lane 5, leading this pack, followed by Miami Beach. And then in that 3rd place spot, it looks like it's going to be a fight with Capital, with Capital in that lane 6.
Yeah, and the boats are starting to sort out a little bit. We'll see as they settle into their race rhythm. So once they go, these boats, they usually start out, they're up high with their rating, they're pulling hard, trying to get that boat up to speed. But then once it's up to speed, they settle into a rhythm. In this case, they have a coxswain who's there to sort of control the race, stick to the plan. So it'll be interesting to see, TriStar is out well now. They've got a nice rhythm. They're in that flow state right now. So the question that I have is this a pace they can hold on to?
Absolutely, and I think we'll be soon to find out. I mean, 2 minutes, it doesn't, I don't think that lactic acid really starts to settle in until maybe about that 4 minute, mark, and, going through into that, 3rd 500 meter of the race here. And so, but we're still, starting to see that separation. Obviously, there is a settle when it comes to a 2K, and so a lot of boats likes to settle a little bit earlier than some others. And so we're starting to see that separation right now. This TriStar crew is coming on through and opening up that length here with a good shot here. But again, it looks like Capital as well as Royal America Rye is going to be holding on. But again, TriStar is just moving on up.
Come on,
now, the thing about this is that we know Royal America Rye has depth. We know that they have speed. Obviously, they drew the favored the lane, the preferred lane. I'll call there's nothing great about it. It's just in terms of the race. So here we go, and we can see though TriStar is holding on well. And if we take a look over at what's going on, we have over in lane 0 that Miami Beach crew that shout out. There's just like a whole bunch of boats. We have the Windsor School as well with Pittsford right there. With Megan Conley stroking right there in lane 2, and Montclair High School in lane 3. There's sort of just like this whole pack that's over there. TriStar is trying to put themselves in the lead. I think Row America Rye may actually be pressing through to try to establish themselves as the winner of this race.
Absolutely, but again, it doesn't look like TriStar is holding up. Is going to be holding up and slowing down at least anytime soon here as we approach that 4 minute mark of this race. Again, TriStar still leading, but again, we have those outside crews, Capital, Royal America Rye on your far right of your screen, but it looks like they may even be pressed by this Green Lake boat. Look at this Green Lake boat sneaking into that 4th place spot. It looks like Miami Beach may be slowing down just a bit, and we may have a little bit of a flying die here as the crews of Pittsford as well as Montclair overtaking that Miami Beach crew.
Yeah, and right now we have, it looks as though
Come on,
TriStar
CeCe.
is not slowing down. They are continuing to press their lead. I thought for a moment that maybe Row America Rye or Crap Capital Crew might be able to pull them back in. Granted, there is still a lot of race to be had. They have Green Lake on their left. They're looking over, they're seeing what they're doing. Green Lake is trying to push itself up into that lead pack, get some separation from the other crews behind them. But Pittsford, Montclair, and Windsor are still pushing hard to try to put some pressure on them.
Absolutely, and as you can see in the background, we're passing through the 1250. I love to see the coaches on the bikes just going. They are watching this race and supporting, and we have a little
Come on,
motor
girls.
scooter in the back just moving
Come on.
and grooving as we are approaching the we are approaching the end of the third 500-meter piece of
Push
this
it
race.
now.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, look at this. This is some great rowing by this TriStar crew. They're nice, they're relaxed, they have a great rhythm. The boat is just pushing along. They're pushing the boat along. Not a lot of check in the boat, which is hard when you have that extra weight in there with that coxswain sitting there. But they're doing everything they need to do in order to control this race.
Absolutely, and you know, TriStar out of Tennessee, and their technique and their boat movement is the only 10 I see. We love it.
Well played, sir.
We love it, and what a
We'll
beautiful
be-
shot to follow up with that as they mow on down into the last 500, the last extra tough 500 meters
Push
of the
it,
race.
girls.
Yeah, and right now you can really see that separation. You can see there's been a little bit of a course correction. Although that coxswain from TriStar has steered a great course, staying right there in the middle of that lane. Over to their right, you have Capital Crew and Row America Rye really pushing hard, but you also have that Green Lake crew in lane 4 trying to make sure that they stay in that top 4.
Absolutely, and again, as we're seeing, it's just a nice blend. And you can see, let's give some credit to the coxswains here. As you can see the boat lines coming from the start line here, and you know the straighter the boat line, the less meters you put. But the moment you start veering one way or another, you're adding meters. And so look at that TriStar line. We had a little bit of a curve, but not by much. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Come on, Suze.
So here we can see a little bit of the separation
Push it.
that's going on.
Oh my gosh.
Got a little sun up here in the tower,
Come on.
making some shade for ourselves.
But we are entering into the last 250
Come on, give it your all,
meters
girls. Come
of
on.
the race here. Again, there are 4 spots available for the A final. Who's going to be TriStar?
Come
Looks
on,
like they
sis.
have put the nail in the coffin as long as nothing catastrophic happens. Looks like they will run away with that first place spot in that first qualifying spot into
Come on.
the A final. But it looks
Come
like
on,
we're going to have a
Capital.
fight for that second place spot.
Come on,
here.
girls.
We have Row America Rye on that far lane. We have Capital going stroke for stroke, and then we have Green Lake also trying to hold on. Capital, Row America
Come on,
Rye
girls.
going stroke for stroke right now. Row America Rye looks like they may have us battle,
it.
and they are moving and swinging together. It looks like they
Yes.
have grabbed the seat away, and
Yes.
Capital will finish in that second place spot, followed by Row America Rye, and third is going to be
Job,
Green Lake.
Suze.
Yeah, and here we